Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio Uncut. In the last episode, we expanded some things, and we need to do a little bit more expansion, I believe. Currently, we're moving plastic on this line right here. I think I would actually like to modify that and bring it on this inner bus lane. Just so it can be together, so we can do, like, the double pull thing. Alright, and that's going to modify this a bit. That is going to turn that into that. Then you're going to go under. You can go all the way through. Then you'll go under, up like that. And like that. And then you will continue on. Okay, and this, we can go ahead and pull up. I'm going to pull this up as we go, just so that we know that that is a free lane now. All right, and we should be doing this. We're going to be needing to do this again because we need to get another one of these lines moving that way. If we could do it right here, that would be pretty awesome. And it looks like we can. Let's see. We got another green chip line, too. Yeah, let's pull it off of this extra chip line, new chip line that we have. I don't know how. We're going to have to eventually get that mixed back into that line. I don't know. We may take that all the way down to the blue circuits, and that would be like a dedicated line for that. That will come in like that. That'll come in like that. And then we'll have a plastic line coming in. Right there. That we'll send to the second half, and I think we also want to get another copper line coming. What do we got going on here? A big giant mess. What if we took these on down? And said, let's see, this line right here. Boy, I'd rather that be red. And then kind of merge those back in. All right, we don't need priorities on those because, yeah, what else are they going to be? All right, so that'll come across like this, like this, like this. Okay, and then we'll have a line coming in here that's going to be that stuff, and a line coming in here that's going to be extra copper. We need to get this down to the end where the other section starts, and then integrate it in there. All right, so I think that works. Let's go ahead. We'll roll the intro, and I'll see you on the other side, where we will go ahead and get these lines put in here and start making a lot more red circuits. And I'm not sure what it is, but there's got to be a word for that. I mean, it's something you see so often. I mean, there's just got to be. Basically, whenever everybody sees it, everybody knows that it's happening. Nobody agrees with it, but nobody does anything about it either. Everybody's just kind of like, "Eh, what you gonna do?" Yeah, I'm not sure what that's called. And I would love to do something about it, but I'm kind of like, meh, whatever. But anyway, we are, let's see, the green circuits and plastic are going to be on the top. They are going to come in up here. That line will continue on. We'll turn it and mix them together there, putting an input priority on the top. That really doesn't matter, but it kind of does. This line, I think what I want to do is take it like this and send it into that splitter. Let's split that, take that up and bring it into that side of the splitter. So that'll go in like that. You will split and join together there, and then the other half will split and come under here and feed into there. You feed into there. I want an input priority on the section that's already going. And same thing for you, input priority on you and not on the supplemental belt coming in. All right, and I think that should do it. I do want to do some upgrading of the belts. At least on, like, this side. It just seems like something that needs to happen. Boy, this is a long belt. All right, so that will upgrade. And we'll also upgrade the belt coming off of the main bus. All right, and this one is going to be that as well. And the one down here, we have already upgraded to red. That'll go there. Actually, I don't technically know if this needs to be upgraded. It may have just been an additional yellow belt that we needed in here. Oh well, it'll look pretty. And I know we shouldn't need to update this, but I'm going to anyway. Just because I like reds moving quickly. Because it always seems like I'm running low on red circuits. And this will hide the fact that we don't have as many. Or we don't have enough. Minimize their transport time, right? That's what we're talking about. All right, and yeah, technically that'll all need to be upgraded to red. We will get to that eventually. All right, but I do want to go and mess with this plastic belt that we are, because there's some couple of things out there I'm thinking of things like low-density structures, at least, that do require plastic, and we have just broken that. Yes, right here. All right, so that's going to basically come off like that. You are going to go under. You are going to go through. And this needs to go like that. And come up like that. And then you guys go out that way. And this is not a line anymore. All right, and let's see, we pretty much have the exact same situation here. Copy that. Paste it there. That comes in like that. Okay, and then this continues down, and we got another situation here, which pretty much looks like the exact same situation up here. So this solution should work. So that goes in like that. That is not a thing that is anymore. Those two combine, and they go there. All right. Okay, I think that gets that back to somewhat normal. We have an incredible backup of red chips right now, but are all these factories producing? Looks like it. But of course, we're having power problems. Speaking of having power problems, 15, 16. We could probably go ahead and start working on our nuclear power plant. Let's see. Some of these things we have recyclers for, some of them we don't. Let's just... Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Plastic. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do we have so many robots? I guess it's because we picked up some construction robot ports. Let's take that down a little bit. Maybe to that many. And let's come over here and grab some nuclear things. We should have everything that we need in here, because I think I hit the chests at whatever the amount of items we needed was. So we should have 4 reactors. And let's grab the blueprint. Put it down here. 98, 84, we should have that covered. 48, we should have that covered. 4 reactors. I need roboports, long-headed inserters. We've got chests. It's basically just the pipes that I'm kind of concerned about. I'm not concerned about those anymore. And we're going to have some underground or some offshore pumps that we're going to need. And I think that will put us at a good start. We'll need some assembly machines and stuff like that. Oh, you guys are filling up. That means we have time to blow some stuff up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow all that. You blow up all that. Do you have anything to blow up? You've blown everything up. Okay, good job. Why don't you blow up some of these worms? Gotta blow up something. Let's see, we've got a fairly big base down here we can hit. Clean that up. That just looks like a group of worms. That's pretty much it down here. Take them out. Take him out. All right, that looks like a nice little agenda. All right, so we've got 1 million nuclear parts here. Let's go ahead and start working on getting that facility built since our power is now dying. All right, so you guys are going to do your thing. Then we'll have a setup of a couple like Covarex machines that are producing basically this stuff. It's not going to be a big deal. We can move it. We can move it wherever. Guess we had a couple come in pretty quickly. Let's just control this process manually right now. I believe all we need for the uranium fuel is the iron as well as the 235. There may be some of the 238 we need. Do we not have any assembly machines? Guess not. Okay, oversight on my part. Go get some assembly machines. I've always had like 100 of them on my... I guess whenever we placed all this stuff, my own personal robots took care of all that. Probably need to get inserters as well. Yeah, we were just over here too. Okay. Yeah, let's get some of those. Let's get some of those. Some of those. Some of those. Oh, yep. We don't want to do that. How are we doing on chests? Think we're okay. All right. I was so concerned about doing nuclear stuff that I forgot about all the other practical things that we need. And I mean, if worse comes to worse, we do have robots coverage over there. We just have to wait a little while. It's not very good for changing your mind. Oh no, we don't have coverage that far, do we? We could have made coverage that far rather easily. Okay, let's just lay this down and see what we need in order to get some nuclear fuel going. Iron, 235, 238. And what is that? Well, actually, you know what we can do? Is just set up a requester chest. You put your items in there. We don't need the iron. And actually, I think I'm going to go with maybe one of those. How much do you need for a full recipe? 19. All right, let's just make it enough for one. And you are going to send out to a passive provider chest. And I want you to only produce when there are 0 of these. Enable disabled when that is equal to 0. Because I don't want to get a big back up of these. They produce at such a big batch. 10 uranium fuel cells. from one of those. All right, that'll get that set up, and that needs to be in robot range. We'll have this area reserved, and we could probably start building our power plant maybe right... Maybe enough? I think that works. What we are going to have a problem with is putting water pumps in. And by have a problem with that, I mean not have a problem with that at all, apparently. Okay, that'll go into there. You should have a straight shot into there. You should have a straight shot into there. You have a straight shot into there. And that right there. That's all built? That is all built. Get a power pole going here up on the northern side to get this connected in with our regular electric network. Again, this is doing that weird thing where it doesn't want to connect. Okay, now it does. Okay, let's make those provider chests so that that can go over to this side. All right, and then we're going to need like a roboport here. And then one in here to connect that network with this network. You're requesting 10 of those? I'm going to request one of those. And requesting one will basically get the amount that a robot can carry. So if the robot can carry 4, that's going to put 4 in that chest. 1 just makes it where it's going to be the minimal amount. And then we need to set this up. I can't make one of those chests, can I? Because that not being there is going to annoy me. Yeah, okay, there it goes. Okay, let's go ahead and get that powered so we can start making some of those. Logistic bots. You guys will do logistical things. Okay. And let's see, can we make some tanks? Let's make some tanks. Now, if I recall correctly, these... Yeah, this side and this side are 2 separate pipe networks. We can combine those together right here, I believe. So they will be one big pipe network. Then what I want to do, set up a little bit of a steam battery here. Okay, so we want to override the stack size of this and set it to 1. We want to hook this up and get that connected to these long-handed inserters. And I want you guys to be enabled only when Steam let's just do 1. Steam is less than 2,000. Okay, and then I want to hook that inserter up to that inserter and that inserter up to that inserter, and I want you enabled only when the used up count is greater than 0, and I want you to read your hand contents. Okay. And I want to take all of that out. Okay, and then I want to do the same thing over here. Let's see, that was a red wire, right? Yeah, and that goes to that power pole. We need to get that up top there, though. Let's see, if I move that to that, will that stretch over here? Sure will. And to there, okay, and that needs to go to that inserter and that inserter. And then we need to hook this inserter up to that inserter and that inserter up to that inserter. All right, and that logic goes to you and you, and that logic goes to you and you. And take, nope, don't take those out. We take these out. All right, and we just saw that work there. Okay, it's not working here though. Why? Oh, okay. No, that's actually working. Okay, so our steam is in this tank is greater than 20. It's 22 right now, 22K. And these are disabled because that we're not pulling that empty fuel cell out because we have more than enough steam. All right, so this is right. Okay, now let's kind of explain what I've done here. So the idea here is that if we just let this thing run willy-nilly, it's going to run all the time, no matter what. Whether we need power or not, it's not limited like our coal is, our coal producers are. They're just going to run all the time. So they're going to be constantly eating nuclear fuel. So we're going to be producing way more power than we actually need. Actually, can we look at that right now? Yeah, we're producing... This has the capability to produce a lot more than we actually need right now. So we're basically limiting it. So as these guys produce, they're going to put their excess steam over here into this tank. And the steam is what is actually needed to produce the electricity, not anything going on over here. So if we have plenty of steam saved over that we're not using, we don't need to run these reactors anymore. So we're counting the steam that we have in reserve here, and we're saying, you know, as long as it is greater than 2K in this case, let's not insert more fuel. So as soon as this drops below 2K, we've used up our steam reserve. What's going to happen is this is going to be true. So this is going to grab out an empty container that is in there, which currently is not, but will be here soon. It's going to grab that out, and put it into this chest, and this is going to read that this has one of those in its hands, and then that will go ahead and throw another one of these in here. So he grabs the empty can, puts it in there. That signals this inserter to insert one of these into here, and the process continues. If we have enough steam, if we look at these guys up here, let's see, that one's actually not set right. That needs to be like that. But this one has a used up fuel cell in here, and that is going to stay there, basically locking this until that steam count drops. And as soon as it does, this one's going to pull it out. That's going to enable this inserter, and we're going to have those reactors going. At least that's the theory. We'll see if that holds true. We don't have a way currently to recycle our old ones. But I believe we have the technology. I think that's actually done in a centrifuge. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and place one. We're not... Okay, we're actually going to have to go get one. Well, that's super lame. But we need to set up one to go through and recycle basically those old empties. They get recycled down into these. All right, you're stocking a whole bunch up in there. But again, that's limited. We probably limit it more. I would limit it more if I could. If I could make this internal buffer be smaller, I would. All right, but boy, we have nuclear power now, though. And everything power-wise should be pretty good from here on out. That's going to help with our coal supplies. And we should be able to support a laser wall now. And let's just take a look down here. We've got 500 lasers in the can and some more primed and ready to go. So that might be something that we get to looking into. Do I have radar? I do. I would like to cover this area. So that we can actually see it. All right, that's our nuclear power plant. It is currently in an idle state, waiting for our steam to get utilized. Very good. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where I guess we need to continue on. This is a little bit silly to me. We probably need to take this and just rotate it up here and just make it along that wall right there. That would probably make a little bit more sense. Or, you know, we might just look into walling it since we have the technology now. We have the technology, we have the power. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where, yeah, we'll do one of those things. Not quite sure what. We have all that cleared out? We have as much cleared out as you can see. Let's just do a little bit of exploring. This is very, very therapeutic for me. All right, have a good one.